Rapper Maya is ready to speak out about the Carters, especially Beyonce, and it seems she's no longer staying quiet about how they've been running things in the industry. Mia, who knows firsthand the price of getting entangled with Beyonce, almost lost everything in the process. Now she's opening up about her thoughts on Beyonce and her connection with Diddy. It's not surprising to hear about Beyonce's alleged ties with Diddy, especially considering how close Diddy and Jay-Z were for many years. There have long been rumors suggesting that Jay-Z's actions might be just as controversial as Diddy's, if not worse. However, it seems Beyonce's relationship with Diddy went beyond what people saw with her husband. In fact, they were apparently quite close in the past, before things came crashing down for Diddy. For instance, Freddie P. recently shared in an interview that Diddy once made him and other bad boy artists walk for 4 hours to a specific bakery because Beyonce wanted a cheesecake from there and nowhere else.
Okay, fun fact a lot of people don't know, that cheesecake we went and got was from Beyonce. She was upstairs the whole time. What we was talking about again? Hold on. Yeah, that's a fun fact people don't know. People like, y'all walked and got a cheesecake. It was for Beyonce. I'll do it again. But yeah, because at first he was like, I want some cheesecake. But we took all night to do the process, right? So when we got back, it was like 4 or 5 in the morning. And me and Dallon got back first. Let me tell you how green he is. So I'm the type of nigga, I listen to everything you say as if it's a contract. So if you say, walk to the store, or walk to get me some cheesecake, I'll walk to get you some cheesecake. But I'm not walking back. And that's just what me and Dallon did. And they like, why y'all, you know, they hot. Like, y'all cheating. And we like, he told us to walk. He didn't tell us to walk back. So we already in the hotel like 3 hours before they got there. When they said they was coming, we went and met them in front of the building. And you know the first thing that nigga said out of his mouth? He said, we got the cheesecake. He was like, that shit, take that shit upstairs for Beyonce. Then he said, it was like, yeah, man, we want to tell you, Fred and Dallon, they ain't walk back. You know, trying to be on some snitching shit. He's like, I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. I ain't tell you niggas to walk back. Y'all walk back? Like, yeah. I'm like, another thing what people don't understand, if you go back and look at the episode, it's an episode where he out there in the front and he cussing everybody else out. He told us to walk for the cheesecake. And he like, man, move it. Keep it moving, money. Like, if y'all ain't with it, woo, woo, woo. He like, if y'all don't like what I say, keep it moving. Fight that. Go back and look at that scene. I'm not trying to sound like nobody. As he said that, I heard him talking. I'm that type of nigga where everybody know me. I don't let you rap to me. So as he was talking, I walked off. I'm shot up the block. Go back and look at the scene. I'm the only one not in that bitch. I'm in it at first as the editing going on because they got me when I was talking to Ness. But when he came down, I'm no longer in them shots because I had done walked off. So I get to the end of the thing. He like, y'all can go home. Y'all can get, he said, y'all don't, he was like, y'all don't like what I was saying?
By now, it's clear that Diddy has a reputation for not respecting his artists and treating them worse than many could ever imagine. However, you don't make your artist walk for 4 hours to fetch a cheesecake unless you're on really good terms with the person who wants it. But that's not the only thing worth mentioning. There have also been rumors about Beyonce attending Diddy's infamous parties. After Diddy was exposed, a frenzy erupted, with rumors swirling about many celebrities being involved in his wild gatherings. In Beyonce's case, the rumors suggest that she was part of these events before Diddy was exposed, with even a baby claiming that Beyonce tried to make a move on him at one of these gatherings. While he didn't use the term freak off, his description certainly painted a picture that was very much in line with that kind of event.
Beyonce, I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? And Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people, he had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Mm-hmm. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others, you know,
right.
Jay-Z and Beyonce being two of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put into perspective of the type of company I was in
Right.
at the moment, And she came over and introduced herself to me like as if she had to.
Right.
Beyonce, cut it out. But I'm a big fan of your work, you know what I'm saying? Whoop the whoop, and that was just dope. That was dope as hell to me, man. That was dope. That was super.
But that's not all. There have even been reports of Beyonce being caught on tape at Diddy's parties, doing things, if you catch my drift.
Also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute. Say that again. Say that again. Back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is
yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before. So like a catch and
correct.
Wow. Can you, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on
No,
this
I
tape.
can't explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
Okay.
So
you can verify
that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video was in nature.
Oh my. All right. So we know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, did he? And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes. This was actually in his Atlanta home, at a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video. So to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped. It doesn't seem like they're active participant in the videotaping, like they're being surreptitiously recorded it.
Mm-hmm.
This became even more interesting because a few months earlier, Jaguar Wright made a bold claim, suggesting that there was allegedly a video of Beyonce circulating.
Because the Diddy. Oh! Diddy done turned over tapes. Allegedly, with the Carters, in some freak off, and the Beyonce, how on the and the tapes had G's all over it. Hold on.
Beyonce and Diddy go way back, and it seems they share more in common than just their connection to Jay-Z, which is why fans aren't shocked by Maya's accusations of Beyonce being involved with Diddy. Speaking of Maya, this isn't the first time she's spoken out against the Carters. In February of this year, Maya accused Jay-Z of allegedly collaborating with the Bronfman family. She made some shocking claims, saying Jay-Z had become entangled with the notorious Bronfman family and had played a role in their shady dealings. She even went as far as to say Jay-Z helped them take her child away, all because she refused to play nice with him and his controversial bestie Diddy. Messy, right now, if you're wondering who the Bronfman family is, here's a quick rundown. The Bronfmans are incredibly wealthy, with a reported net worth north of $30 billion, but their fortune comes with a long history of scandal. They've been linked to cults, shady financial schemes, and illicit activities, some of which are too dark to fully unpack here. Rumors have long circulated about their involvement in operations that no one would want to be associated with. Diddy, too, has been connected to similar accusations, which only makes Maya's claims about Jay-Z's involvement even messier, according to Maya. Jay-Z wasn't just hanging out with the Bronfmans. He was allegedly taking money from them to assist in their attempt to take her child. Yes, you read that right. Maya claims Jay-Z was paid to help with this shady business. Here's the backstory. Mia was once in a long-term relationship with Benjamin Bronfman, a member of the Bronfman family. They were engaged, had 2 sons together, and seemed to be on solid ground, until the romance fizzled, and they went their separate ways. That's when things reportedly took a dark turn. Mia has spoken about the challenges she faced post-breakup, especially around custody issues with their son. Now, she's claiming that Jay-Z, who is known to socialize with the elite, was somehow dragged into the drama. According to Maya, he wasn't just a bystander. He was allegedly working with the Bronfmans to gain the upper hand because she refused to play along with their behind-the-scenes dynamics. Mia tweeted, "My first custody battle was in 2013. My child was 4. I was managed by Jay-Z, who ultimately was paid by the Bronfmans, and it didn't stop there." She claimed that after the custody battle, Jay-Z completely distanced himself from her. "The day I was served for my child, Roc Nation stopped all communication with me. All my emails to Jay-Z asking for help were wiped from my inbox. My home was broken into, and every laptop was taken. I was trapped in Brooklyn on an order served that restricted me from leaving Brooklyn for 15 years. Mia's allegations are far from surprising to those familiar with the rumors surrounding Beyonce and Roc Nation. Over the years, there have been many accusations against them. For example, Beyonce's former drummer, Kimberly Thompson, made some wild claims about Beyonce, alleging she practices witchcraft, dark magic, and even casts spells. In an interview with the Daily Beast Thompson claimed that Beyonce had launched a campaign against her that included phone tapping and controlling her finances. Thompson went live on Instagram to speak out against Beyonce, making it clear she believed the singer was behind a series of strange events in her life. Whether these claims are true or not, it all adds to the long list of rumors surrounding Beyonce.
The entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, all just a very wicked tactic to just keep me down and keep me under some type of control.
It's clear that Maya isn't a fan of Beyonce or her husband, and she recently went off on Beyonce for allegedly controlling the industry and forcing other artists to bow down and pay homage to her. The catalyst for Maya's outburst was when Adele recently praised Beyonce, calling her an inspiration. That was the tipping point for Maya, who went on a long rant, calling out how strange it was that everyone in the industry seemed to worship and praise Beyonce, while artists like Maya, who were putting in real work, were being overlooked.
But I find it difficult that when people make it, they always turn around and thank Beyonce, because that's bull. And enough is enough. I'm coming for everyone now, because no, the success of all that always stems from God motivating me to get up out of bed and write some songs. And then it changed so many people's destinies, and all these people are multi-millionaires, really successful. Even, Azealia Banks could be talking about how I need to bleach my skin to be accepted in the music world, and that's why no one's supporting me, is because I'm dark skinned. Off, because even her music career started with Diplo, who I put on the map. So all of them, all these, and even Adele, it's like for this, because she's retired now, but her career would not exist if I hadn't made Jonathan Dickens into a manager who is her manager. She signed to XL because of me. Nick Huggett was my A&R who signed her. And this, when she gets an award, she thanks Beyonce. And I'm sick and tired of all of these women who don't want to give respect to me because I'm a brown woman in music.
If you've been on social media recently, you've probably noticed the buzz about how strange it is that so many artists always thank Beyonce, with some calling it downright creepy. Mia's rant wasn't out of nowhere. It's part of a larger conversation, and her comments sparked a range of reactions. Some people fired back, saying Maya doesn't get recognized because of her erratic behavior, calling her crazy, and even suggesting she's the one involved in devil worship with her nonsensical rants and wild accusations. They argue that Beyonce is considered a major figure in the industry because people know they have to pay their respects to her, or else there will be consequences. They believe Maya's angry because of her personal issues with Jay-Z's friend, who she claims is keeping their son from her. When things don't go her way, they argue, she blames others, especially Black people, and it's not a good look. So, what do you think? Does Mia have a point, or is she just overreacting? Drop your thoughts in the comments and make sure to check out the next video.